What's up, guys? So yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine who's also a client, and he was talking about his daughter wanting to go out and purchase a house. And for whatever reason, he's talking to her and explaining how interest works on a loan. And he made a comment to me that he's always made extra payments on a loan. And kind of light bulb went off, which is I don't think a lot of people understand how a 30-year fixed loan is amortized and how the interest actually works and how beneficial it is to make extra payments early on in the loan stage. And so for fun, I wanted to show you guys some of this math, especially as of right now when interest rates are really high and that savings is going to go really far because we're cutting out that interest. So for fun, I just ran some of these numbers. I'm going to use some extreme examples and then I'll show you some more practical things. But if I took, let's just say I plug in a $500,000 loan and it's a 30-year fixed, and let's say the rate's 6.875 and we have 30 years left on it. If at the beginning stage of the loan, I put an extra $50,000 into it, you guys might be going, where the hell would I get 50 grand from? But this is a scenario where maybe someone bought a house and then is going to go and sell a house, or maybe they're expecting an inheritance, or whatever reason that you might come into a lump sum of money after you've already closed on the mortgage. This could show you some of those examples. So let's say we took $50,000 and we did it as a one-time payment. Let's go ahead and calculate that. $50,000 would save you $247,000 on a 500K loan. You guys, in what universe would you not take that money, right? Like all of us have always said, I'll spend $1 to make $2. In this scenario, 50,000 saves you $247,000. Also, it takes your 30-year fix down from a 30-year loan. It drops 7 years and 6 months off of that. So you'd pay your loan off in 22.6 years, which is pretty damn cool. Okay, let's play with another example here. Let's do a more practical example. Instead of taking a $50,000 lump sum payment, which again isn't practical to a lot of us, let's just say on a monthly basis, we could afford $400 extra a month on our mortgage payment. Maybe we got a raise and we really want to dive into that. So let's keep those same numbers, 500K for the loan amount, 6.875 for the rate, 30-year fixed. And now we're going to dump $400 extra every single month into mortgage. Let's see what that does. Okay. That resulted in a $213,000 savings of interest, and it makes it so your loan's 8 years earlier. Okay. So pretty big deal when you're looking at these interest payments. Now, here's the part where people, I think, get it confused, is that when you go and take a mortgage, all of the interest is front loaded. So in the beginning stages of the loan is where all of that interest is calculated. And then when you get to the back stages of the loan, you're paying all principal. So sometimes people will call me and they'll go, hey, I got a horrible rate. You know, I was at 7%, and for whatever reason, I didn't refi when rates dropped. And, you know, I got 5 years, 10 years left on my loan. You know, what does it look like if I drop my rate? For those people, it makes almost no sense to refi, even though that the rate's already high, because at the beginning stage of the loan, they pay down all of the interest. Now, someone else might take a 7% rate and then rates drop a little bit and maybe you can go to 6.5, and they go, I don't want to refi. I just got my loan and I don't want to pay all the fees. And they're thinking about this backwards, because you actually want to refi in the earlier stages of your loan, because that's when all the interest is calculated. So with any of these strategies, if you are going to throw money towards your mortgage, whether it's a lump sum or monthly, the earlier you do it, the larger the benefit is, because the way that a mortgage works is that the interest is front loaded and then you pay the principal on the back end. So I hope that makes sense. You guys, for fun, if you ever want to play with any of these calculators, you could just jump on Google and type in extra payment calculator, and you could do the same thing that I just quickly did on my phone, and it'll give you a feel just to kind of budget a little bit better. But you'd be shocked on how much money you could save by doing a strategy like this. So I hope that helps.